recent audio leaks for Street Fighter 6 have revealed gameplay hints for unreleased Street Fighter 6 characters. In today's episode, we will discuss the insights of Manon. What keen facts did these audio leaks reveal? What are her leaked moves? Without further ado, let me welcome you to the Street Fighterverse. So recently, the audio leaks from the beta Street Fighter 6 trials had been leaked, and everybody is checking them out, trying to find hidden info that could help them get to know these characters better. One of those characters is the very popular Manon, which even though has not been properly introduced like Juri Han and Kimberly for example, has managed to get the attention from the Street Fighter fanbase very early, when the Street Fighter 6 leaked characters and the Street Fighter 6 World Tour opening movie, The Meaning of Strength, got released. The audio leaks have given us an insight on her go-to martial arts. It is said that she is going to be a talented judo champion, who happens to also be a fashion model and dancer. In the announcer's audio, he states that she is a judo expert from France, like the likes of another well-loved Street Fighter character named Abel, sharing the similarities in the place of origin France. Even though Abel is from France, his birthplace is still unknown. Her style of fighting can also be compared with Abel, with the exception that Abel incorporates different types of mixed martial arts that are based on judo. In the Street Fighter World Warriors Encyclopedia, it states that Abel uses combat sambo. This martial arts resembles modern mixed martial arts, including forms of striking and grappling. Combat sambo allows regular punches, kicks, elbows, and knees, as well as soccer kicks, headbutts, and groin strikes, in addition to throws, holds, chokes, and locks, except for a standing or flying wristband. It is highly implied that Russian mixed martial arts expert Fedor Emelianenko and French judo champion David Dollier were the inspiration for the character Abel. The fighting style reflects that inspiration, and in fact his main blue outfit is an exact replica of the kurta and the gloves Fedor used to wear. Over the course of the match, it appears that she is a dynamic grappler who is able to level up her throws as the match goes on, almost identical to Abel's type of play. If we were to speculate her style of fighting precisely, Manon may engage in a variety of mobility actions, for instance rolls, lateral movements, thrusts, fakes, grapples, and throws on the ground. Several flies were revealed concerning the power of her throws, saying that they were enhanced. Once she gets going, Street Fighter 6 Manon will become quite deadly. In addition, we discovered that her meta levels don't reset between rounds, so she's even deadlier. In her clothing, she sports what it seems to be the game changer with the medal around her neck, most likely a product of her achievements as an accomplished judo champion. But not only that, the medal around her neck could also serve as a visual indicator of her power level, sort of like Kimberly with her headphones. Her color in her costume resembles the colors of her native country, France. Another amazing character that has also been leaked is Lily. There has been talk and discussion if she is related to T-Hawk, or if she inherited some of his movesets. Fans have already assumed as much, since she's doing his Condor Dive move in official art. As stated by Sportskita, these moves are definitely T-Hawk's moves, from Street Fighter 4 in particular. The audio files also reveal that despite being petite, she's definitely going to just throw other players around. The audio also reveals that they're in the same Thunderfoot tribe. Another voice line confirms that Lily is going to be T-Hawk's daughter in Street Fighter 6, so players are going to see the pixie grappler archetype come into the game. Lily received so much information for Street Fighter 6. We also learned she allegedly has a wind mechanic, which references to Condor Wind. It sounds like she's going to use the power of the wind to help her grapple. There has been a lot of rumor about this female character, specifically since it's highly suspected to be another villain of the series. One of her most notorious similarities is her acronym, AKI, very similar to Street Fighter 5 character and Bison's assistant, Fang, which they may also share some similarities. It is rumored so far that she might be Fang's new protege. And how, you may ask? Well, let's start by explaining Fang's background. Fang was the newly inducted leader of the Guhao, which translated means Cobra, one of the largest cartels in Asia, and one that was infamous for kidnapping children to train into assassins. As one of those children, Fang was forced to learn the ways of the Poison Hand, by way of exposing him to poison in controlled environments, with the hope of eventually teaching him to turn the natural poisons in his body into a weapon. And in abject poverty, to have them learn the unforgiving coldness of the criminal underworld and the streets. Fang grew up watching children all around him die, but he emerged as the cartel's strongest ever user of the Poison Hand, being dubbed the Fang of the Guhao. along with 3 other survivors, he referred to as his brothers who had helped each other survive. They soon made headway into the underworld of Asia as professional assassins and made their mark. It is implied later that Fang's first job as a professional assassin was to kill his 3 brothers, a task which he completed using an ancient Guhao dagger. Now this is where it gets interesting. In Street Fighter V Toxicity side story, after the fall of M. Bison and Shadow Lu, Fang retreats back to the city of Shanghai and regroups his efforts into reviving Shadow Lu once more. After a night of carousing with old associates and re-establishing ties to help fund his efforts during the Chinese New Year, he takes notice of a teenage girl attempting to make ends meet through soliciting herself through prostitution. Taking note rather of her spirit and held at blackmail by her brother, who had recorded him through his smartphone, he offers the two 3 options: an offer of money, secretly poisoned to ensure the death of either of them and potential destruction of their clientele, an ornate snake-handled dagger, which would have him slice off the hand of the one that would grab it, and neither, allowing both to escape with their lives. The sister instead takes note of the inscribed words, which only Fang can understand, on the dagger's blade and its beauty, desiring to know more about its origins, revealing to her that such a dagger was, in fact, the Guhao's most coveted possession, beholding the poison's hand secrets to its most powerful technique. Fang offers to take the girl, who he names Phantom, under his wing and train her as a successor. Even though the name of this character's name Phantom, the Capcom team might have hidden her first name for the sake of not spoiling her real name being Phantom Aki. If indeed she is to be Fang's apprentice, could she know the whereabouts of Fang and what he's up to? I really love her design, from her Vega claw-like hands to her dress that is made to have a snake print on it. Aki seems to be trouble in Street Fighter 6. This is a very early idea of what this amazing new villain could be. We see the Street Fighter 6 team putting a lot of effort in creating these awesome characters. Hopefully these new characters have an amazing deep in-story that could keep them on par with the series as it trails along. It's understandable that creating characters is a hard task to do, but in my opinion, their story is what makes us fall in love with them. It is a combination of both. So far, what did you like about these new Street Fighter 6 characters? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on new theories and info. Thank you for watching. This has been your Street Fighter host. Welcome to the Center Stage Discord server. There you can talk with us, chat about current events going on in Street Fighter, information, theories, and lore. We'll leave the link in the description box below. We want to thank everyone for tuning in and becoming part of this Street Fighter community. We want to thank you for your positive comments towards our channel, because it only habilitates us to grow even more. From the Street Fighterverse crew, we thank you.